Let's start with this. Since we're talking about dating apps, anyways, let's start with this Courtney Ryan video.
Hi, everyone.
Courtney Ryan is a dating coach, I believe. Yeah, she's like some sort of like dating coach. I've only ever been exposed to her content on like more like red pill ish type of shit. Where like she kind of her content is for men, but also like tailored to telling women how to find usually like red pill thinking like men. But it's not like the deep annoying like manosphere type of shit where it's like she's creating incels and like telling them that they shouldn't be mad or they shouldn't like take any accountability or whatever. But I haven't seen anything of her content like recently. But from what I've seen, for the most part, it's like somewhat reasonable. I mean, I don't agree with like everything she says, but like at the very least, she's trying to
Welcome
do
back to
her
my
best.
channel. If you're new here, I'm
Or
Courtney
she's trying to
Ryan.
like do good instead of like trying to.
And in this video, we have a
You
group
get
of
what I'm
girls
saying.
here that are going to be swiping through Tinder in real time, telling you why they're swiping left, why they're swiping
Definitely not Kevin Samuels. That's the point I'm trying to say. Like she's definitely not a female Kevin Samuels. Like because that's extreme. That's extreme. She's lower on that tier, but she definitely tries to like I guess like show men what to do or what to look out for if they're looking for certain type of women, and basically tell women like what type of men they would attract or something. It's hard to explain. It's hard to
right. You're
explain.
going to be giving some pointers on the profiles that they come across, what this guy is doing great, what he can maybe do a little bit better, really just some general feedback and swiping on Tinder in real time. So let's get started. So
I think she's like tried to like change her focus on just generally giving advice for the way dating is now. And so she doesn't give any like weird. She doesn't like fresh and fit it and give these like weird extreme doctrines from what is it from like Rollo Tomasi's dumbass book, you know, or like worship, you know, worship Neil Gaiman, Neil. She doesn't worship the game, you know, and then not acknowledge that the writer of that book was like, this kind of ruined my life. So yeah, I don't see her like putting people on that path, but she has done collaborations with some people who are like right on that line, like what is it, Hafiz, I think is his name or whatever, the guy from the Roommates. I know she's done some content with him where she's like had discussions with him about stuff, and they've kind of like jerked each other off a little bit about their opinions on dating, but she tries to keep like a more neutral stance from what I've seen recently.
Austin comes out swinging with a photo
But again, I don't see a lot of her content, so like I could be wrong.
where his face isn't fully in it. You know, it's kind of like, we could do better, but maybe you're trying to bury the lead. You're enticing us with the tattoo. So I'm going to go to the second picture. Also a good photo. Love the smile, but you're wearing shades. He's also keeping something a hidden mystery. But I see that he's outdoors, and that's cool. It looks like he likes outdoors. That's nice. Now we move over to the army pic. I don't know which one he is here because I'm not confident because their arms are covered, so the qualifier was the tattoo. And then in the first two pics, he was...
It's because they're all white dudes. It's because they're all white dudes. Like 100%. She's like, these dudes kind of look the same. Even though he is like, he's right here. She's like, I'm not confident.
half of his face and then sunglasses. So I still don't really know which one is you. So I think that there is improvement that could be had here. That's cool. You served your country. Thank you for your service. As long...
What the fuck is this? Like, is this a good picture for a dating profile right here? Like that man's going a little crazy on the Bud Light.
is you're not like super psycho in that direction, and we all know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is funny. Look at us. Personality, biting a beer bottle. Okay. Also, is that you? Like, there's two people in this, and I truthfully think he might be not the main featured character here. So, and now we have a really zoom.
Okay, this is actually the worst picture you could put on your dating profile, unless it's like, actually, yeah, just don't do it. Like, he's, I know that this dude is trying to demonstrate that he's, outdoorsy. He goes hiking, he climbs mountains, all that jazz. But like, this could just be a stock photo. Like, that's how indistinguishable it is. And the point of the profile is to like sell yourself, and that's, I don't know. The person would have to have like seen all the four other pictures previously and have already been like, oh, I think this is who I want. Which, I mean, it doesn't seem like she's convinced because she can't even tell if it's him.
Zoomed out shot of him rock climbing. So like, he is a mystery to me. I don't know what to draw other than it's cool that he's outdoors. He seems like he has friends. That's great. And he has put in some service.
A dog.
And a cute dog pic. Okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about Austin to really be wowed. So I think his profile just needs some improvement.
Okay. So show more of his face. Make sure you can actually see his full face.
Yeah, show more of your face. Make sure we know which one's you.
I will say, this is a little pre-watched on my end. I've seen like a part in the middle of this video, and it does seem like this video is gonna have like your typical mixture of women who are gonna be on Tinder in like any area that you go to, or I guess any city. So like Atlanta, LA, New York, whatever. And I think this kind of video is good for like someone who's trying really hard to use Tinder and feels like they're not getting good results, because you're getting like an actual opinion from most of the people you're going to see on that platform. And like, hopefully they'll take the criticisms that these women are pushing towards these other dudes, and they'll like apply it to their profile. Who knows if people will do that, but I think this concept is like really, really good for that, because usually men are the ones who have trouble on Tinder, and women are the opposite, because
So would you swipe left or right?
Let me go back.
Wyoming.
He has hands.
He has hands.
I might just swipe. What's the good one? Is right?
Right's the good one. Left's the bad one.
I might swipe right because there's more left to be designed. Like, maybe there's a cliffhanger here, and I'm just kind of like,
Also, one thing to note is that there are a lot of I think now more than ever there are a lot more women who are like not using apps, or they just like, they don't like the experience for various reasons. Like people that I know who have like talked about not using them have always said that it's like very, very like overwhelming, where it's like as soon as they open it, it's like, a flood of people trying to like communicate with them and like, swipe on them and all these notifications and shit, and they can't handle it. So again, you shouldn't put your like worth into like your success on these apps. You should focus a lot more on like just meeting people in the real world, or like meeting someone through like similar interests or something like that, but don't be weird about it, like don't be like a typical like hot tub stream chatter or whatever, who just goes in and is like, oh, my queen, please, it's just 5 minutes, please, 5 minutes of your time. I just want to tell you how much I love you, please. It's like, just be normal, if you're nervous, it's fine. Like, you can admit that a little bit, don't admit it too much, don't let that consume you. Just try to be yourself as much as possible, because that's really all you can sell is you. And if you suck, well, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe you got to re-roll for new stats.
I see you over FaceTime just out of curiosity.
Okay. Next guy.
I mean, I like him. He has a dog.
Is that a good first photo?
Yeah, that's a great first photo. He's got a dog, he's by the beach, he likes the outdoors, he's got a nice smile, he's fit, he's got his arms out, he's got a nice watch.
Perfect. We all care
Look
about
at
that.
it. I like this. He's outside. He's got his backpack on.
He's outside.
Oh, Case Western Reserve University. Okay.
Okay.
Dog again. I mean, I like bigger dogs, but I mean, I like all dogs.
Is that the same guy? Oh, his beard is shaved. His beard is shaved. I was like, what the fuck? Like, does he have a picture of a completely different dude with the shirt off? Because that's also tech. I mean, if you if you are a very, very like basic brand of person where like there are just several clones of you out there, I mean, you could just slip in a little picture of someone else. You know, let Neve call you and be like, hey, this is Neve from Catfish. I'd like to talk to you about your profile.
Dogs. He's outside. He's local because I know this beach. Again, outdoors. Great.
Wait. Who took this picture? Like, I think there's so many like situations now where it's like this question has to be asked. It's like, who took this? Because clearly he's like out at like a lake or something, and he's about to paddleboard, surf. It doesn't seem like an area where you could surf, but like whatever. Yeah. Like this kind of seems like a candid, but it also seems like bro. All right. This is for the gram right here.
Again, outdoors. Great. 10 out of 10.
Okay, so
I
you're
would
swiping
definitely
right.
Okay.
So Travis, 27, like age would be good for me. I think the first photo is pretty wholesome with like him and the dog. And I like that it's not a selfie.
What are we learning today, guys? Dogs.
I feel like it's kind of weird if guys do selfies. Next one's selfie.
What? Wait. Fuck you, Mike. Dogs are great, but like, did this girl say that it's weird when guys take selfies? Like, what?
That it's not a selfie. I feel like it's kind of weird if guys do selfies.
Man, is it okay to take a picture of yourself? Like, Jesus Christ. What has society done to us? Like, what the fuck? How are we gonna put this like weird stipulation that like it's odd if a guy takes a picture of himself? Like, what is he supposed to put on his Tinder profile? Like, you end up as the what is it? Was it Austin? I guess was that guy's name, the Wyoming dude who just had pictures of he had like a picture of himself in his car, and then like everything else was just like him with his friends, where he cropped out his friends and left the part of him in the picture, or he just put in the full group photo and it was like impossible to like see him. So like, what? I mean, we don't have personal photographers. Like, what the fuck? And most dudes are not like, yo, bro, take this picture of me right now. Come on, bro. I got to do this for the Tinder profile. Yeah.
Next one's selfie. I don't like the selfie. I just don't like that.
Okay.
I think he looks cocky in it.
I think girls generally think it's weird when guys take selfies.
Yeah.
Like, just set up the timer on the phone.
Yeah. And then his thing says, Jim Halpert looking for my Dwight Schrute, which is funny because it's like a spin on like the Jim and what's her face from?
Pam.
Yeah, Pam from The Office. But also I feel like people reference The Office all the time.
Thank you. She's saying it. Too many people like to talk about The Office on their profiles. I don't know when or why that like The Office and Friends. Like just look. PSA. It doesn't matter if you love The Office or love Friends. Shut the fuck up. Like we do. We all like it. Great, awesome. This was funny. Do something else, because if you think that you've got the original take on those shows, you don't. It's too late. Both of those shows have been over for several years, and everyone has watched it because both of them were on Netflix. So just stop it. Stop it right now. Just stop. Anywho, yeah, everyone talks about the fucking Office or Friends. Like, oh my god, I'm the number one Friends watcher. Or oh my god, The Office is the best show ever. And it's like, that's what makes people who like come out and they're like, well, I don't like The Office, or I don't think Friends is funny. That's what creates those people, and those people are way more annoying than anyone who's like, oh, I enjoy this show. I'm a Jim Halpert, you know, like. Whenever something gets so popular that someone comes out and goes, yeah, I don't watch that show, you just want to kind of look at that guy in the room and be like, all right, but it's fine.
On dating apps, and I don't know why, but it's like a dime a dozen. People talk about The Office on there.
Overdone.
Yeah. The next picture also looks douchey. He's in like a tank.
It does look douchey.
A tank top. And he has like throwing up a peace sign. Like,
Oh no.
we don't need that. Next picture is with
Man, is it okay to throw up a peace sign in a picture? Like, God damn. Yo, what? Wait, is he throwing up the 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink sign in? Yo,
with Fred.
this is one of 2 things. All right, it is 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, which at this point is fucking, that's an ancient saying, or that's an ancient joke. Don't make it. Or it's a white supremacist dog whistle. This and more at 7. But yeah, why is it, wait, is this a costume party? Like, wait, why is this guy dressed up as like a doctor? Oh wait, is he in like a costume where like there's a leprechaun on his crotch? Wait, does that mean that these 2 guys are Top Gun characters? and who's this guy? January 6th? Like, what's going on? What's going on right now? I don't understand anything that's going on in this picture.
Friends, which I think it's good to have a picture with friends. So that's fine. Next picture, he's out drinking and just kind of looks like, it's like a blurry photo with guys and girls, and you can tell they're all drunk. I don't like that. I don't think that is something that, like, you're not presenting yourself well.
Okay.
No. Next one is him at a game, it looks like, with a friend. It's another selfie. I would not swipe right on this person.
Okay, so you would swipe left.
Yeah.
Overall, what general takeaways for this guy? You didn't
you
like
know
the selfie.
nothing, literally nothing about him from his profile. There's selfies and pictures of him drinking with his friends.
Okay, so that doesn't leave a great first impression.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the sky.
I do want to know, like, when they say like you don't know anything about this person from like what they see there, what is it that they're looking to know from like this surface level profile that's just supposed to like initiate conversations? You know what I mean? Because like what he mentioned The Office, so you know he likes The Office. He likes his friends. He likes getting drunk with his friends. He might be a little douchey. He likes He-Man a little bit. He likes throwing up peace signs. He likes dogs. I mean, shit. He might be a little bit cocky based on what she said about, you know, the other picture when he was in his car or whatever. Like, he likes women. I don't know, but like, yeah, like what else is there that they're expecting to have in these profiles that's like not there? That's what I want to know. Hopefully someone will say it, but who knows? We'll see.
And he's actually very, very hot. And I would definitely swipe yes on him. And honestly, I just might. So
What do you like about his first photo?
he looks like a typical all-American,
White.
handsome, good smile, nice hair, and casual. And he looks very hot. I don't know. I like it.
Do you like the way the photo is taken?
Yeah.
Specifically?
It looks like he tried a little bit, but not too hard.
Okay. What about the rest of his photos?
I don't know how to look at them.
You just tap the
without-
right side of the screen.
Oh, he's ugly as shit.
No. Pour one out for Hayden over here. God damn. She was up here, and then she tapped on one more photo and was like, oh, god damn, no, I'm down here now. Oh, he's ugly. Whoops. I was gonna say, I want to know, like, I hope they probably won't keep a tally of this, but I want to know, like, how many women are doing this, like, experiment who don't even know how to use Tinder, because that's come up like twice now at least, which is interesting. And how do they find the women to be a part of this? Also, whose phone is this? Wait, I'm seeing a profile picture in the top left. So, like, are they using their phones with Tinder? Like, did the ones who never use Tinder, did they create a Tinder profile, put something on there, and then, like, swipe through? Or did they give all of them, like, a phone that has, like, a basic profile that lets them, like, see who's around, and then they're swiping on that, like, production phone or whatever? Maybe it's probably the former, because the first girl, I remember the first girl, like, had like 99 people liking her on that phone, and there's like nothing here. So yeah, I think maybe the ones who don't know much about Tinder probably just like created a brand new profile like right before this, and then they're just using it, because she also got the like lines or whatever that's basically like, oh, this is your first time using Tinder, or hey, you just installed the app or whatever, like, here's how to use it, sort of thing.
Oh, he's short too. I guess good thing I looked at more than. Oh God, he has a Four Loko in his hand. He really almost got the like. No. Okay, no.
Okay, so the first photo clearly is really important because it almost bamboozled you.
Yeah, guys, do you know how bad that would have been?
So you're swiping
Turn
left.
this down a little bit.
Okay, X.
Okay.
Damn.
So,
Do we think that he's wearing two shirts, or is this one of those like shirts that like back when this trend caught on, and still rest in peace to that by the way, because I used to do this all the fucking time. Yeah, back when this trend caught on, they started making t-shirts where it was like, it's a short sleeve shirt, but then they just added on the like long sleeve, like they like sewed on a long sleeve shirt to it to make it look like you're wearing one shirt over the other because of the style. And it looks like it's looking like that particular brand of t-shirt here, and not him wearing two shirts. I don't know, that just
this first guy, he is sitting at his job. It looks like that is his desk. I'm thinking he does not have much time outside of his job if that's going to be his first picture. So let's see. Nope.
damn.
This guy's cute.
Damn. Oh, hold on. She didn't even look at any of the other pictures. She was like, oh, well, it looks like he has a job, and he's gonna, since it's his first picture, he's obviously gonna be too busy. So, you know what? I don't know why. I kind of don't like the way this guy is looking at the camera, but I don't know. It probably does something for someone, or maybe it's that female gaze thing that's going crazy on TikTok, because now now the youth have decided to take the actual real term female gaze and just give it a whole different meaning, give it like a more literal meaning of an actual gaze that you give to females, which based on the video that's going around, it's just which seemed very serial killery to me, but I guess danger is a turn on. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything.
Cute. He's really cute, but I think he's too young for me. 23. Not that that's too young for me. I think I'm looking for a guy who's a little more mature. Okay. So for that reason, I would not swipe. But he's pretty handsome, and his dog is nice, and that's a good first photo. Looking for someone to work out with or enjoy some time together. Okay, I feel like that grammar is not like accurate.
Looking for someone to work out with or enjoy some time. Oh, he used the wrong version of sometime. That's all. He needs to. It needs to be some and then time, not sometime. But whatever. This guy seemed very chummy in this picture with this. Bud Light strikes again.
Is that a turn off when guys have bad grammar or spell things wrong in their bio?
It used to be, but not anymore. I do notice grammar, but it's not a deal breaker. Because whatever. It's
All right.
texting, or I feel like people are not accurate in texting.
So you're swiping left on him?
I'm going to swipe left on him. Also, even if he was like 30, I don't like when they post gym photos like this.
What?
Okay, explain that, because that will help guys out.
Like, why are you posting this? The other guy was great at showing off his muscles. He was like outside, he was holding his dog, like he was flexing them, but like not too much. This is just, this
Is it
makes
like
you
a
think
mirror?
you're weird.
Is it
Yeah,
a
this
mirror
makes
photo?
you think you're conceited.
What is it? I can't see it. Is it like a mirror photo? Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's all about the context.
Yeah.
All about where he's at.
Yeah, like why did he, someone that took a photo of him at the gym doing
Right.
this pose.
Right,
Like,
a little weird.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Benjamin. I stand for the flag. Okay. Just
So gym photos are a no. This is something else that we've learned today. Gym photos, do not do it.
stand is the hoodie. All right, cute dog.
You like dog pics.
Yeah, we like a good dog pic.
Okay.
That is a really, I forgot to mention that earlier. All right. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm going back. Nice backwards hat. All right, he's running a 5K. He's out there. One mirror selfie. We won't fault him for that
Yo.
because he's got his clothes on. And
Excuse me, sir. They are young ladies. Thank you. We don't use the term bitches out here. Thank you. Only when referring to dogs. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you know, they do be chatting sometimes. Some girls be chatting, but this is all about, you know, the experience of if you're a guy who wants a girl who's just chatting. Here are the tips. Don't post a picture of yourself at the gym. Don't post a selfie. Don't do the peace sign. What else is there? Be in the picture. Young female dogs. What else is there? Show off your gains, but do it naturally. Have a dog in at least one of your photos. And make the profile talk about yourself somehow. Also, like, let them feel like they've met you before.
you know what he was feeling himself.
Also, don't make your first picture a picture of you at your job, because then apparently that means that you work too much.
And he probably just got a haircut. We're not making a harsh judgment here.
Whoa.
Okay, but now we have another. So this is another one, and it's a gym selfie. The shirt's a little tight, and it's again the flag. You're moving a little too far in one direction for me. It's not to say I don't appreciate those who have served our country, but he's leaning a little up, and now we have it. He progressed. The shirtless selfie. Yeah, it's just too much. This is too much selfies for me personally.
Do we like when guys don't have a bio? Do the bios matter? I know you mentioned them earlier, but
Sometimes bios do matter because they'll say something funny and you're like, that was original. So to me, it's unoriginal already because every picture's a cookie cutter of some version of, hey, I'm really into America and the flag and being shirtless and taking selfies of me. And then I have no original content to entice me with which mentally stimulate your girl. Okay, give me something to cling on to be like, there's something here. There's some depth.
So include pictures of yourself playing chess. That's mentally stimulating. Isn't that right, Justin? Play some chess, right?
So it's just basic. It's not enough for me to be enticed.
So I'm going to call this guy Jerry. And he is not really my type, but I can say that
Wait, why is she calling him Jerry? His name is there and it says Zach. What's going on?
he looks nice. He just looks a little startled in his photo. So if I were a guy, I probably would have my buddy take a photo of me with a nice background or something. I wouldn't necessarily try taking a selfie. I feel like it doesn't work out as well. And it just kind of looks like he just has like junk in the background wherever he's at. And that's just why I don't like it.
His home? That looks like a bathroom. Wait. Fellas, is it okay to have things in the background when you take pictures? Is it okay to take pictures of yourself instead of having your bros take the pictures? What the fuck? I'm genuinely just like, what is the perfect picture here? A picture that someone else took where you're in like a room with a wall that maybe is a very neutral color, but not gray because that's boring. Yeah. That would be crazy. Your profile came up and you're playing chess, right? Right, Justin? You're playing chess with a dog?
And then, oh, he's a Gemini. Who knows? We might be a match. You never know.
What about his bio?
He doesn't really have much. His interests are Netflix, music, movies, sports, football. And about me, Gemini, non-smoker, cat.
I think she
So what
tried
did he
to
do to
like
make his
mention
profile
his
better?
like anime eyes by saying like he looks startled because like people with big eyes tend to look like if they look directly at you or like they have like a anything that's not like a huge smile or whatever, people tend to like think that they're like startled or distressed or whatever, but it's really just their eyes that's doing all that shit. Playing chess against a dog. See, Mike gets it. There you go, Mike. It's time to make that Tinder profile. It's time to do it, man.
Better.
Have his friend take a photo of him and just maybe be a little bit more dressed up. I mean, he's just literally in a workout Nike hoodie. Like,
This is his first picture.
I just
by
wouldn't
the way.
recommend taking a photo like that if you're trying to attract women. You got to look a little done up, just a little bit.
Damon, 26. It's a mirror selfie. I don't like the
We didn't see any other pictures he has. What the fuck? God damn, man.
mirror selfies. So, yeah, no. And then next one, he's like on the ground holding a dog. He gives his height. He loves the Browns, and he has a 2-year-old Shar-Pei. So I guess if someone's like a dog person, they might like that.
Mm-hmm. But when guys put dogs on their dating profile, do you think that's a good way to get girls' attention or get like a positive reaction? Or is it kind of 50-50?
I think that so many people love dogs that it's a very easy conversation starter if someone mentions their dog. So I don't think
She
that's
swiped
a bad
left.
thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. But right off the first photo, without even going through the rest of his
Jesus.
photos, would you have swiped left
Oh,
just
yeah.
because of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have even looked at the other.
If you're gonna have a picture of your dog, don't have like a shitty picture of your dog. Like what the fuck is this, man? What's it? All right. Anyways,
Okay, then we don't even need to.
Okay.
Okay.
before she even says anything, this is what you don't do. You don't make your first picture a picture of you and someone else. That's something that even like bothered me when I used Tinder. Like when I used to use it, it was like if your first picture is you and like like if I'm swiping on women and like your first picture is you and another guy and it looks like you're coupled up, like in this picture where it looks like this guy's getting married. It's like I'm already not even sure why you have this profile in the first place, or I'm like on high alert that you're trying to like look for a third, and I'm good. I don't want that mess, So like as a dude, I'm pretty sure it puts off a lot of women to have your first picture of you and some other woman that they don't know. Like you got to make that third or fourth or something if you're trying to be like, hey, I have friends and they're women and we're cool. But even then, you might want to just leave that off the profile altogether.
And this other guy, it looks like he is at a wedding for his first picture.
Undefeated in Mario Party.
The next picture, it's like a group all together. It's like there's like 10 people in this one picture of your second picture. I have no clue like who you are at this point. Your second picture is once again, it's like down here, and I'm like looking up your nose, so that's not a good picture.
that's just famously a bad angle for like most people. To just never take pictures like that. Like that's my shittiest angle. And I have to fish for angles. I'll tell you that much right now. I'll take some really shitty pictures. But yeah.
Next picture, you're at the gym. Okay.
What do we think of mirror photos? Like gym mirror pics.
I don't mind them. But like it also kind of gives like a look into like what you're doing at the gym. I don't mind like the mirror picture. I wish you would have, not posed that way.
It's the big nose. You got it right.
Okay, and then the next picture is you with your friends once again. If it's
I think I said something like this earlier, but like don't have so many group pictures. Like this goes for anybody who's using like any dating profile. If most of your pictures are you and like other fucking people, and like it's hard to even tell that you're there, people are just gonna assume that you're trying to catfish them in some kind of way, or that you're trying to like mislead them, because why wouldn't you have pictures of yourself on your profile that's about you? Like it's cool that you have friends, but they're not trying to meet up with your friends.
Be a group picture, I feel like you need to like be highlighted in some way, like either your center or like your face is in focus, because this photo you're technically not in focus at all. But then also including like a song that you're playing, that's nice. Gives me a little insight to like your music.
How are their bios?
We're not going to talk about those.
Damn.
Bios need a lot of work. And I only say this because like if I'm looking at your bio and your about me is like, okay, location, where you work at, where you went to school, where you currently live, things like undefeated in Mario Party, okay. A certified forklift driver, okay. Current Guinness World Record holder, okay. About you, if it's just about your accomplishments and what you're currently doing and nothing about your personality or what you like to do. I mean, I can kind of figure out what you like to do from these things, but it just seems like you're bragging at this point and you don't really care if someone like tries to get to know you. So
okay, so is he getting a left swipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
The video of him drinking.
Okay, I don't know who this guy is because there's 3 of them.
So his first photo is a group photo?
I don't think that's a good look to put your first photo as a group photo.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know who he is. It's another group photo. I still don't know who he is.
I will say this now, Albie, dar for you. Tinder, okay, so Tinder started off as like mainly a hookup app, and people still do kind of use it for hookups, but over the years people have like pushed more for it to be taken more seriously, at the very least for like casual dating, instead of just like finding someone to like hook up with or whatever. Like I think at this point in time there's no real hookup app for at least there's no real like straight hookup app, because Grindr exists, but like yeah, all the like major I guess like the big 3 right now are mainly for dating, and like Hinge is like super serious, Bumble is like kind of serious, and then Tinder is like casual, possibly like someone who wants to start off casual and then work their way up to serious because they have like trust issues or something going on. Yeah, he was a wild boy. But yeah, Cougar Life. Come on, Mike. Cougar Life. That's a paid one. Like we don't like that. that one sucks. But I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. What is it? Match.com is a paid one that people take seriously, I guess, and it's supposed to be like super duper serious. But from what I've understood, it sucks. Clicks, the up and coming, most amazing dating app known to man. Clicks. If you don't know about Clicks, CLIQUES, Clicks. You need to go to the App Store, download that right now, and try it out. Clicks. You need to do it. This is an ad. Like do it. Get it right now. You got to do it. You have to, or else you're going to end up like this Bryson guy who is probably going to get a left swipe.
I think he's the...
So he's got like all group photos so far?
He's got all group photos. He hasn't had a single photo yet
Yeah, that's
by
a
himself.
no-no.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Some of these profiles that the guys have where they have like pictures with like I guess like their best friend or like whatever. Some of these pictures that are on the profiles look like maybe that's their husband. Like this picture that's up here right now for Bryson, it looks like it's him and his husband. Like just straight up, it just looks like they're dating. Like they just have that energy in this picture, and I don't understand how it ends up this way, but like, yeah, like it definitely looks like that's Bryson and his husband, and like maybe they're looking for a third or something, or a surrogate or some shit. It doesn't seem like Bryson is like on here looking for looking for like his next relationship or some shit.
I think I know who it is because it's the same guy in every photo. But like,
And there was another guy who had a picture that was kind of similar to that, where it's like him and his dude was like right here or whatever, and it seemed like it gave off more like we're dating vibes than it did like we're bros. And like usually with the pictures where it's like we're bros, you can tell. And this is not like a man on man thing, a woman on woman thing, or like this is not exclusively a gay thing. Like they're straight people who can like take pictures together, and it's like that's definitely platonic right there. So nah, like there's a difference between like the like this is the friend picture and this is the like we're a little more than that.
you need
And
a
it just-
single
yeah.
photo so that you can make him.
Maybe it's the distance,
Your
because
first
like the other
photo
one where he's like hovering. Actually, no, because this one also looks like a like this is a friend vibe. Like they don't look like they're about to like drive off into the sunset together here.
To be a photo of just you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no on this guy.
Okay.
Like,
Why does he have a picture of him and some girl?
no.
But yeah, it shouldn't be on your Tinder profile. What the fuck? This man is changing the game with this one.
So I don't really understand what I'm even looking at. It's a filter of a Motorola cell phone, like a dyno phone, taking a photo of him. So everything about this is wrong. He has his hood up. I don't really like that. We're going to look at his profile. Maybe he has something going on there.
A toilet? Wait. Well, oh, like in a toilet. Oh, okay. I got you.
He's a smoker. He's a Virgo.
Manga, Marvel,
Not much to work with on the
photography,
bio.
painting,
I'd say put a little bit
anime.
more. What he's into is kind of cool, though. I like it. Marvel, anime, painting, photography. So he's clearly an artist or has an eye for art. So I could enjoy that. And I definitely like his small little profile better than the photo. So I'd just say, like I said, get your buddy to take a photo of you before you have 50
He has
beers
more
with them,
photos.
not
No,
after,
please, check
where
the
you're, like,
others.
falling off a ledge.
Check the others.
Okay, so
Oh my god. That's another thing. That this is really harping on in a very subtle way. Your first picture is like super important because some people are just gonna look at that and be like, "All right, I've already got everything I need to know about this person to swipe left or right." And you've seen in both situations that like it might not be what you expected. Like she's just looking at that dude's first picture and like he could have like godlike pictures that are in his profile, but she's already like, I'm swiping left. There's I think she was actually the one who saw a profile of a dude and she was like, oh my god, this first picture is so amazing, oh, he looks like an all-American boy. And then she swiped and she's like, oh no, he's ugly. And that was it.
when you're on a dating app going through profiles, if you don't like the first photo, do you even look at the rest of the photos?
No, immediate no. Like, don't waste
Oh.
your time. Just
I didn't watch this part, I'm sorry.
So the first photo is so important.
so important. Yeah, especially because people click through so fast on there. Like, guys, I'm sure do the same thing.
So it should not be a selfie.
Guys, do y'all do the same thing? Because I don't. I would never judge based on the first picture. The one thing to note on dating profiles is if they have only one picture, it's most likely a bot. Just swipe left. It doesn't matter how good that picture looks. Swipe left. Like just save your time. Unless you're fine with like matching with a bot and just like being like, wow, this is stupid, you know. But yeah. you don't want to see just one picture. I think, what is it? Most straight dudes are like, well, I want to see what she looks like without makeup, even though 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be that different. But yeah,
It should not be a mirror photo. It should be, the best photo you have of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Next one is Greg. He's 37. So I'm just not attracted to him. So I would probably just swipe left immediately. But I do think that he has a nice photo because it's like just him. And he looks like he's like at a restaurant or something. And it's not a selfie.
Okay, so he's just not your type.
Yeah.
Nothing he did wrong.
Um,
What is your type if you had to describe?
oh
so,
no,
like brunettes and like someone who's like athletic or like works out. Like you can tell that they take care of themselves.
Okay.
I will say some of these girls do seem like the type who are like, oh, I want a guy who makes X amount of money, who's this age, whatever it works out, etc. Which is fine. I mean, it's fine. I think this video is mainly aimed at people who want to get those girls. His age was wrong. He said it. Oh, I mean, it says he's 37. God dang. Anyways, let me go back a little bit.
Okay.
And kind
Let me go back a little bit because she started saying like what she wants in a dude.
So, like brunettes and like someone who's like athletic or like works out. Like you can tell that they take care of themselves.
Okay.
And kind of like clean cut looking. So like he's kind of like burly, which just is fine. It's just not my type.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay.
That's
all
considered
right,
burly?
first
Jesus
picture,
Christ.
He's a little in the dark. And, okay. He's a little in the dark. He's a little on the older side. For me personally, it's just my preference. Binge watching TV shows, hip hop. Another guy without a bio. Huh. And the second pic is just like a logo, a graphic of some kind. It just says "Get the fuck out." So I mean, like, I don't have any
What's the point
context
of
for
this?
that. You want me to get the fuck out? I just got
Matthew,
here. I
no
thought you wanted
chance.
me to get the fuck in because that's why you made the profile. Okay. So the next one is a blurry and cut off version of the Cavaliers logo. The next one is the Cavaliers. This is no. This is a lot of no.
Yeah, that's the worst
No.
profile.
We
I
need
think we all
more
know
of
why.
you, less logos, and more personality.
But
You didn't think it was a lot to ask, but
Oh, Patrick. Okay, you are 40.
Jesus.
Okay.
Out of
and-
your age range, huh?
Yeah, out of the age range. I would have maybe okayed it. But it's also you're about me. Like you mentioned that you are a dad and you have 5 kids. Your life is busy.
She said
but you
5
love to have
kids.
fun and be active.
He has one 5-year-old. And she read it as he has 5 kids. Okay. But I think she's gonna say something about him like looking for fun or whatever. 5 kids, yo. Oh my God. It also kind of looks like his kid might have taken this picture of him.
I don't know if you could have that same thing together. Like if you have a busy life, like how much fun and how active are you currently being, especially when you are a dad at 40. But overall, like as far as pictures go,
What the fuck?
considering that your third picture is you don't even see your face. It's just a body shot.
Oh no.
This is not okay. Yeah, and the last picture
Ugh.
is doing you no favors. Once again, it's grainy. It's from below. It looks like you cropped your kid out.
Patrick is giving divorced dad vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Which does not score you any points of being a single dad, by the way. But overall, I would say none of these pictures do anything for you. I can tell you are 40 though, just by your photos, which is also not a good sign. But yeah, work on the bio, work on your photos and your posing. And it's okay to like have a little photo shoot session if these are all the photos that you have. So
I'm gonna say no off
Damn.
the bat on this guy because I
Yo,
don't
he
like
looks like,
selfies.
hold on. I hope she goes back through his pictures because the first one looked like Wario and then the second one was Mario. And that's some skill right there to plan out those outfits for these Jesus Christ, this profile is bad. I'm not gonna lie.
this. Like, if you are taking a selfie,
Yeah, see,
Like-
Wario, Mario.
this, I just don't. I think you're gonna be conceited. Your personality is not gonna be.
So how should guys take photos instead of doing the selfie thing? Like, what's a better way?
I think for guys, no selfies in general. Just have somebody else take a photo of you doing whatever you are doing in the moment. I take selfies, but I think it's different for girls. I don't know.
It is. It's a double standard, but it really is.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Joe, 26.
Unfortunately, you can be the change. Like, oh my God. Anyways, yeah. I feel like maybe Joe might get through. He might get through. I mean, his first picture is not like the best, but it's giving off the vibe of like a guy that she might like, and then maybe he has like better pictures or whatever. But we'll see.
He's cute. I think this is a good photo. He's actually out at a restaurant too, and someone took the photo of him. So I would keep going.
Probably does some crypto.
Next photo.
There it is. The crypto
I don't like
fit.
the outfit, but the photo I guess is fine. But he's wearing like light wash blue jeans with a blue blazer that like is like blending into the jeans. It's not a vibe. He gives his Instagram, which I think is interesting. It's kind of nice when someone gives their Instagram because then you can like creep on them and like maybe get a better idea. So I don't hate that.
What's his bio say?
It just says Cleveland Marshall College and then his Instagram.
Okay.
So I also would not be into someone who wasn't.
Is that him on the left?
27.
Oh, is that what that is?
You gotta read through the lines.
Oh, is that what that is?
I didn't know what that was either.
Does that make him more attractive now that you know that, or no?
Holy shit! Because she didn't know what that college was. She didn't know that that it's, I guess, a school for becoming a lawyer. And so someone behind the camera had to be like, I mean, but he's a lawyer though. Yeah. See.
I still don't think I would date someone who's in school. I
Okay.
don't know. Like,
Post grad?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm too old. Like, I feel like I don't have time.
How old is she? Wait, what?
Maria wants to pop out
She's
her first kid.
27.
I know, got to get it going.
3-year timeline. I don't know. I guess if someone, but this is also why I don't like dating apps, because like maybe I would meet this person in person and like really hit it off, and then I like wouldn't care that he's still in school, but I'm basing everything off of just like these credentials because I don't know him as a person.
Man, is it okay to use dating apps? Or should you just go out into the wild and be like, hey miss, how are you doing today? Would you like to have this drink? All right, let's have a conversation about the universe. The impending doom of the earth exploding. Like, what should we do? I don't think she's a gold digger, but like, I think she's like looking for like a dude who has enough time for her, but also has enough money for her not to struggle. That's my guess of like her like thought process on that, of like, I don't want a guy who's in school or whatever, but
At all.
Right. So even that video we just did about
also so like she hates dating apps because she's like, she knows, like she understands that she's gonna look at the profile and then like just like have an image in her head of like what this guy looks like, instead of maybe like giving him some leeway. And she also understands that like in person, maybe like if they had a conversation, she could like feel out the vibe a little bit more, and then kind of like push away some of the things that people would consider to be like I don't know, like stingy or whatever, like negative preferences or whatever, like, you know, like the money or, you know, what he does or that kind of shit. Like she would not think about those things if they had good conversation, you know, as the UK boys say, you know, he's got good chat. But you know, you can't chat until you match, and that's the problem with dating apps from like her perspective, because she wants the chat first, but she doesn't want to just chat with a stranger that she's not like seeing or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, but like it's still like in that case it would have to be like where would this guy have to go, to even get the opportunity to like talk to her in person, which maybe a club or something.
The 80% of women finding men unattractive, like I really think it's so overly harsh on dating
Yeah,
apps
why not give
specifically.
him a chance? I mean,
genuinely, if I met him in person, I might really like him, and I like be like, oh, he's graduating law school in a year. I don't care, but just based off.
the thing about like swiping right and giving him a chance is that what is it? Is my okay, cool. So like it's this right here. She has 99 plus dudes who are trying to get like their chance to talk to her, and so she has to weed out through the 99 plus dudes who are in her DMs like, yo, hey, let's have a conversation about something. And so because there are that many dudes who are trying to talk to her, like now these dudes have to be like extreme or say something wild in order for her to even like look at the message and like respond to it, because she doesn't want to like respond to, doesn't have the time probably to respond to like every single like, hey, how are you doing, whatever. Some girls that I know that have like OnlyFans and whatnot talk about this, who like they're like more dedicated to their OnlyFans or whatever, but like responding to DMs is like it takes hours because of the amount of people that are sending them shit. So it's like even if they have like sub services where like dude pays like $10 to be able to like chat with this OnlyFans girl or whatever, that's like at least 60 dudes who are trying to have this long and intimate conversation with this girl, and she has to respond to all of them. Otherwise she won't keep them engaged, and they'll probably just be like, well, fuck this girl, and then do something else. And so yeah, that's like the major difference between like a dude's a dude's Tinder experience and like a woman's Tinder experience. Normally, she has to be like picky and choosy because she doesn't have hours to respond to every single dude, especially the ones who just end up being like shitty or crackheads or whatever. But like I mean, she didn't sign up for that. Like, she signed up to like be maybe a handful of people that she could like have conversations with, but you didn't sign up to like do busy work. So I get it. Like I get why. Am I on OnlyFans? No, I don't have OnlyFans. Do you see me? Look at me, buddy. Does someone want an OnlyFans of me? This? Come on now. Come on, am I on OnlyFans? I would make 2 cents a week at best. Come on now. I know my lane.
Off of this, I'm like, no, I don't have time.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, you pick people apart. You're way more picky online than you are in real life.
100%.
So what do guys do for photos? What do you think the best type of photo is that men can take, or what should they be doing?
I don't think anything's wrong with a guy asking their friend, like if they're already out like doing something, to ask them to take a photo, but I actually can't picture a guy actually doing that. I feel like their friends would roast them. So I don't know. I don't have
She gets it.
a good answer for them.
Yeah.
Like maybe have your mom do it when you're out to dinner with your family or something.
My
She'd be
mom.
down if you told her you're looking for a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Get the mom on board.
I don't know what guys do, because there are guys though that they post pictures on Instagram that's like just them and someone clearly took it.
It is too.
They
And
pay
there's so many
someone.
double standards because like here I am posting mirror photos every day.
I know.
Or their girlfriend takes a picture.
I know.
Selfies every day, and it's like when a guy does that, it's not attractive.
I know, I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yep.
Well, see,
All right,
she's
so
aware.
no, Joe.
We'll try for one more. Connor is 30.
What the
His
fuck?
first photo, I feel like
Red flag. Always defending Kanye. Red flag. Red flag. How do you say always defending Kanye and then say who the fuck is Young Gravy in the same profile? Come on now. Come on. Connor, that's a L. No, you can't do that. No. Even if you are a Kanye defender, you don't put that in your dating profile. Come on now. You see what he's doing? Come on. No. Kanye, what is it that people say? You're scaring all the bitches, Kanye. You're scaring all the broads. No. Like that's you can't do that. You can't like throw that vibe onto your profile and then expect to get any good results.
yeah, I like what he's
And then also have that picture. Oh my god. Thanks. Anyways.
because like here
And
I
then have
am
that
posting
picture.
mirror photos every
I
day,
know, I know.
selfies every day, and it's
So no to Joe.
We'll try for one more. Connor is 30. His first photo, I feel like, yeah, I like what he's doing. It's scenic. You know, he's looking away from the camera and the river's in the background.
Scenic?
Okay. It's a weird belt buckle, but I'm not going to say, I'm not
Yeah,
going
with
to
Jordan
fixate
Lucas.
on that.
Yay, not
The
crazy?
second one
Wait,
is not
wait,
really
wait,
smart.
wait. Does Jordan Lucas really have a song called Yay, Not Crazy? Yo, pour one out for Jordan Lucas, all right?
And again, we love only half of our face. Mediocre. The second one is another selfie, and it's like he's got his tongue out and he's doing the like
no.
the eyes with the, like if it was this, but it's this, and
Ugh.
I just feel like I don't love it.
What the fuck?
And the next one is also a selfie, and he's looking like
Definitely
down
a
at the
Kanye
camera,
fan.
which is a
Kanye
very
stan.
bold angle. For most of us, we don't. It's just like, okay, yeah. And last one's a picture of a dog. I think that these profiles could just be a lot stronger. Show some personality, tell a joke, have more life experiences, like go outside, and just act like you're doing something.
The next guy is 34, and it's a picture of him and a kid, and I would not date somebody that has a kid, so I would assume if it's his first picture, he probably wants people to know that it's his kid.
Right, which would be the right thing to do if you would be okay with that, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. I think that it's good to be like upfront about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he also doesn't say, oh, there's another picture of him and the kid, so I would swipe left because I would assume it's his.
Yeah. Do you think if guys have kids, they should put it in their bio?
Yeah, because I actually did go on a date with a guy who did not say he had a kid, and I found out on the date. And like, I thought he was talking about his dog. Apparently, he was talking about his child.
Oh.
Dog dad is actually a real dad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so should you only post a photo with a kid if you're a dad, or
All right, add it to the list. Don't be a dad.
some guys will post photos with
She
their
said
niece or
she's
nephew?
done.
What do
All
you
right,
think
well,
about that?
I
Well.
think it is really cute if guys post photos with kids, and I feel like every time a guy does that and it's not his kid, he literally says like, not my kid, or it's like my niece or my nephew.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't want to date a guy who has a kid. Come on now.
So maybe clarify then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
okay.
think girls would love that.
Okay, because they want a guy who's like a good fatherly figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least she's aware of like how she is. You know what I mean? Like most people who are like her are like completely unaware that, you know, they're not the norm, or that they're like, that it's not cool. You know, basically there are aspects of them that are not like very like agreeable or great or whatever. Like at least she understands, and she's like, this is what I want. And so like I'm just like using, like swiping on what I want or whatever. I'm not saying everyone should be like me, and that's important. She's not saying everyone should be like her, or that like how she feels about like, you know, selfies and all that shit should be like a universal thing. It's just how she feels. Come on, Jake. What the hell is this? Is that a muffler in your head? Come on, man.
I don't know what this is. With this thing he's
I can't
holding.
tell. Yeah,
It's
what
like
is
some
that?
sort of machine. Oh, he has a dog. And I like German Shepherds. Oh, he has a dirt bike. Okay, that's cool. I like that.
He also has a
He's
suit.
got
Oh,
a nice suit.
whoa. Red flag. This haircut. This is the alt-right haircut right here. So you see that? Keep your eyes open.
So this guy tried. He really did.
Which one is Shane?
Why? I feel like when men post photos with their buddies, it's almost like a tease, because usually the buddies are cuter than the guy, and then you go and click and you're like, yep, wasn't. Oh, he actually was a cute one out of the three. Okay.
That guy looks like he's gonna kill someone. I'm sorry. I have to say this, but you know what's his name? Alex Skarsgård, the one that played Pennywise. If you've seen Barbarian, you know where I'm going with this. But like, that dude has a reputation of like looking a certain way that like evokes a certain like energy if you don't have like a conversation with him. You just see him, you know, particularly if he's like posing like this or whatever. It's kind of like you don't want pictures that are going to make you look like maybe you're going to take her to a cabin in the woods and only you're coming back. So
I like this guy's profile. I don't think he's not really my type, but I think he has a great profile. I think his first photo should definitely be just a photo of himself, though, because as I keep scrolling, his photos get better. He has one selfie in here that's a little odd.
What do you think of selfies in general?
I don't like them for a guy.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even really necessarily like them for me unless it's like bang, bang, like in some fire sunlight, you know? But this guy's... I'm going to look at his profile.
What's his bio?
Specialize in facilitating laughter, intrigue, adventure, and occasionally a copious amount of shots. And he put his height in his bio. 6'3", buddy.
What do you think about the height in the
I
bio?
don't like it. Like, what do you think? Like, you could just put 6'3", I'm over 6 foot, and she's gonna sit on me? Like, no. It honestly pisses me off a little bit. Like, have a little bit more than your height to offer.
What?
And I guess he does specialize in facilitating laughter. That's just too much for me. That's like, buddy, I'll facilitate the laughter.
The words are too big.
Or don't worry about that part.
So next one, Colin is 26. Again, it's a selfie, so like,
Stoner.
and he's not my type, so I probably would just immediately swipe left. Second photo is also a selfie.
Definitely.
Does he have a photo in there that
Definitely.
would be better as his first photo?
Let's see. No. So like they're like literally like pictures of like
What the
nature,
hell?
like
A
a
rainbow?
rainbow, like somewhere he's hiking, a beach, which I guess shows that he likes
Going
to be
outside.
outdoorsy, which is nice.
What the fuck?
But I think that he needs to get like a better photo of himself, like just specifically for the first photo.
Okay, and maybe limit the amount of photos that aren't you. Because it's your
Yeah.
dating profile, you know? I mean, you can put what you're interested in the bio or in the little, like, things that you select.
Right.
I think one photo is probably more than enough of
Yeah.
nature.
That's so true.
How many likes do you get? So not matches necessarily, but likes
At least 200.
per day?
Yeah.
Oh my
Per
gosh.
day.
That's another reason why I'm not on there a lot, because I feel like people when you get a lot at once, it's very overwhelming. And not only that, now you're just like, okay, are they actually like liking me, or are they just sending a like?
Mm-hmm. So then how many matches do you get?
So out of that, I would say like 80, 90 a day, as far as
Still a lot.
matches. But then again, it's like the quality of that. Like there's maybe
Most men don't get that many in like a month. Some maybe even a year. Like, holy shit.
half as far as like quality of like guys on there.
Okay.
So I rarely swiped right on people. Right? Isn't that what gives you a match?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you probably didn't have that many matches then, if you weren't swiping
Yeah, no,
right.
I didn't have a ton of matches. Or I would match with someone, then I would all of a sudden be like, I just don't really feel like putting in the effort to talk to this person.
Wow.
So I only had like maybe a match or two a day, mostly because I was being a little picky.
So matches
She
not
knows.
a lot because like you can have however many people like you, but you obviously only match with them if you're interested back. And we were talking about like it is very easy to be harsh on people. So I feel like I didn't actually match with a lot of people. So honestly, probably only like a couple a week.
So how many likes would you get? Maybe not people that you matched with necessarily, but people that liked you.
So there was a time where like I wasn't on it for a few weeks, and so like maybe even like a month, and when I went on there was like 400 likes. So
Okay.
I remember that.
So yeah, so you got, that's a lot.
Especially Cleveland small.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're in like a Miami or an LA, you get
Actually,
way
that's in
more.
Cleveland.
That's true.
Oh,
I'm sure
oh.
those people do get a lot more.
So describe the perfect dating profile. Like what are his pictures? What is his bio? What's it look like?
The perfect dating profile is just they show their hobbies, they show their style, they show their friends, they show their job, in photos. they show if they have any pets. I don't know. And then their bio is, I would say something like short that like maybe something funny that shows something about their personality, and like is a conversation starter. Like if you were to swipe, then you could like say something based off their bio, but not something like crazy long, because then they're just trying too hard. But not something.
All that information in a short bio. Notes.
Nothing sexual. I think that's weird. But just something short and sweet and organic and
Don't be horny. Notes.
natural.
Something adventure-y, however that manifests, but more adventure than just like a close-up selfie and you're like under a tree, you know? You're doing something cool outside or on a trip somewhere. Makes me feel like you have some life experience or you value going to travel or value being with friends. I think one friend's photo is acceptable to show that like you got a life. Dog pics, we love them, very cute. That shows a warmer side to someone. I like the outfit choices too. Maybe give us a couple different. Like, okay, you got a sporty outfit, nice. Can the kid look sharp? All right, we like that. Look at that handsome photo of this guy who went to a wedding once. Like give us some variety, and hammer it home with these profiles where you have an opportunity to have a bio or say something silly or funny or anything. Like, I'll never forget on Hinge, we had this one guy, me and my friend were dying. When we were in Florida and we downloaded it, you can actually leave a voice message. And I forget what the heading was, but it was like, oh, I know. It was how to pronounce your name. And we listened to the voice recording. We were crying tears of laughter because it was just like, Shania Twain or something. And his name was obviously not Shania, but just like we weren't expecting it and we were just like dying. And then all of a sudden his profile, he was an attractive person because we're like, that was fucking hilarious. Like how to pronounce my name. And it was just like, I actually don't even think he put an accent. He was just like Shania Twain, like was straight up about it.
Make jokes. Notes.
And it was incredible. So and I remembered that was months and months ago. So I think utilizing the opportunity to have something funny in your bio.
So if you could describe the perfect Tinder profile or dating app profile.
Ooh, okay. So very concise, straight to the point. Tell me why you're there, personality, and you can do that through your photos as well. Like if you are someone who likes being outside, having a picture of you outside, not blurry, and good lighting, and not taken at this downward angle, that would be preferred. And also kind of just showing more about you. Dating apps, I feel like it's an easy way. It's kind of like a resume, so to speak, and it kind of should be treated as one. It should be kind of professional and also like more fun. Having jokes on there. Maybe it's like my age. I don't find them funny at all. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm just like, nope.
Jokes? Like in general, or like just the ones that she's seen?
Not at all. But then again, like it just also depends, like, does it fit you? Like, are you putting, like, if I see someone and it looks like, okay, they look like they are someone who is like the comedian of the friend group, and they have like jokes on there, I'm like, okay, cool. But if they're just dad jokes and like most of your pictures are you partying and you drinking and doing stuff like that, I'm like, okay, this isn't really authentic. This just looks childish.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And then what kind of photos, like what is the weight of importance on the first photo? Because if you come across a guy and you don't like the way he looks or the photo's bad on the first photo, do you even scroll through the rest of his profile?
No. The first photo holds a lot of weight. Like that is like your, that's like the way to reel people in. So like it's very important. It's just like, say it's a first impression. Like it's like the first 5 seconds of the date. Like, do you show up and your clothes look wrinkly and they don't fit you and like it looked like you just rushed out of the house? Or, do you look like a little bit put together, like you took your time, like it wasn't just a last minute thing for you? And that's kind of like what the first photo should portray.
First photo, it's just you. Nobody else is in it. It's not a selfie. It's not a mirror photo. dressed like nicely, I guess something that just kind of like shows like what type of person you are. Like if you're like maybe more professional or like country, like something just that shows your personality a little bit.
Country.
Like through your style. That's something that's important to me, but maybe that's not important to everyone. And then a photo of you and friends. And then I think a photo of you like doing something that you enjoy. So like if you like hiking or like golf, like something that just shows like what your hobby is. And then I think as far as the prompts, or I guess Tinder's a little different. They don't seem to have prompts, but maybe something that shows you have a sense of humor, something that tells a little bit about what you're looking for, and then something that just says something about like you as a person. So like if you're passionate about your career, like maybe you put that in there, or if you like to travel.
Okay. And then what would the perfect like
Those two
first
things.
message be to you? Like what are you replying to versus what are you not replying to?
So don't just do like a hey or a hi, and don't hit on them, because if you're matching with someone, they already know you're attracted to them. Otherwise you wouldn't match with them most likely. I think that you should take something from the girl's profile and use that to start a conversation. So like if she traveled somewhere you've been before, use that. If she has a dog and you like dogs, like something that you can actually have a conversation about, and it like shows that you are interested in something about her besides her looks.
Probably a message that had something to do with my bio. Not something like too obvious, but something like they actually looked at my bio and then they were like, I don't know, if I put something
Exactly.
about,
They
like,
need to find
coffee,
out.
then they could be like, oh, you want to go to like this specific coffee place in this like specific place that shows that like, hey, I see that you like coffee. And then I looked into it and there's like a coffee place we could go to, instead of just saying like let's get coffee or something, like let's get coffee at this cool coffee place or something.
Okay, so being more direct and like making a plan almost.
Not making a plan, just kind of like being,
Like showing that you looked into it.
yeah, showing that they actually looked at your profile and didn't just swipe and then matched and then wrote something really quick because they're writing the same thing to like every single girl. Something that's like, oh, like that guy looked at my profile. Because, I mean, my profile is just very coffee specific, so that was an example, but like just anything that would be like, oh, this guy like looked at, like,
Oh man.
Like he curated
like I'm
the
special.
message.
Yeah.
He curated it for you. It's not just like a copy and paste that he's sending every girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say the best way
Make her feel special. Notes.
to get a reply back, from me at least, is it has to be kind of relevant. So I'm assuming that you're messaging me because you looked through my profile. And if you notice anything that I've done as far as like occupation, or maybe something that I mentioned and like maybe it piqued your interest, like saying, hey, like you said that you do this, that's cool. Like, can you explain maybe like, you know, what do you mean by this? Like asking more questions for me to talk about myself. Like I love talking about myself.
Red flag. Notes. I. All right, relax, Mike. But like, damn, man. Okay, I want to stop, but like, they're at probably the most important part, and there's still one more person who has to answer this fucking question. But it's like, all of them are very like uninteresting. They're all very boring and like kind of worried more about themselves, or like what's going to be brought to them about them, you know, whatever. And like, she literally just said it. She likes talking about herself, which fine, whatever. There's someone out there for everyone. Some people are probably interested in them, but I don't know. Oh, their answers are very like not detailed enough for like what they really want, or they're kind of like all over the place. It's like, I want this, but I also want this, and it's, yeah.
Doesn't everyone?
So being able to have that segue question of like finding out more about me would most likely get a response back versus just saying, hey, you're cute. Like I like that. Ugh.
Right, like that. You already know they think you're cute.
Right.
If they
Justin, I have no idea what you just said.
Match with you.
Right. So now I'm like, are you actually interested in me? So like that first message, like asking me about me, and that's the same thing vice versa. I feel like if I like a guy and I want to message them first, I'm gonna ask something about
God,
them pertaining to their profile. But if your profile has really nothing to do with you or your personality, and I ask you a question about that and you cannot respond, like that should be a little sign that maybe I should revamp my profile just a little bit. But yeah, like always have that segue question of being able to like have someone talk about themselves, because everyone loves talking about themselves.
I'm not.
Not everyone loves talking about themselves, to be honest. Also, I mean, if you ask a dude like something specifically about him that you are not seeing in the profile that you want to know and he can't answer it, then yeah, that dude's probably boring. But like most of the time, if you're asking like a very specific question, a dude is gonna have an answer unless he's just like horny. But yeah, COD, huh? Damn, man, I just watched one video.
Too
and
fixated on
they
that.
try to
If
pull
you could
me
do
in.
more than a what's up, you know, because that's generic. You could play off of something maybe I had in my profile. That's usually your best bet. Do something. Ask a question to inquire about the other person based on the stuff that they provided. I feel like that's a safe choice. You don't have to be too crazy with it, but anything that's not so generic, like, hey, it's like, well, okay. And even that's not terrible, but.
All right, guys, that is all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.
It was an alright video. It was alright. I mean, that was very like informative, but it seems like there's a very like kind of like small range of different types of women. Also, there's kind of a small range of different types of dudes. So like, yeah.